Welcome to Fantasy Alarm TV, everybody. Another edition of the Top 5. I'm your host, Jeff Mans. Today, we're talking fantasy baseball disappointments and the top 5 players or organizations that have disappointed us thus far in 2015. Let's get it kicked off with our number 5, Jason Heyward. Man, opening night, it was exciting. Home run, a couple hits off John Lester. Everything was looking good. I thought the St. Louis Cardinals organization would be enough to help him develop into the player we all thought he was going to be a couple of years ago. It hasn't happened. 239 average, 292 OBP. He's hitting lefties better, but that's about it. The 4 homers, the 4 steals is a grave disappointment thus far for Heyward. Number 4, my favorite baseball team, the Chicago White Sox. As a whole, the entire organization is a laughingstock embarrassment. They play with absolutely no zeal, nothing. Every single opponent that comes to the U.S. Cellular Field shows them up. I'm talking about, when the Reds came to town and Todd Frazier gets a walking lead off of first base to steal second with nobody even paying attention. Just people, a bunch of players that don't know the rules, a manager that's lackluster, a coaching staff that doesn't know how to review plays or when to review or to call a review. It's an embarrassment top to bottom, the White Sox. My number 4. Number 3, Matt Latos. This is embarrassing that I drafted this guy. And I drafted him everywhere. He's been terrible. He's on the DL right now. He's got to get it figured out. I have zero hope that that's actually going to happen. Matt Latos is a huge, huge disappointment this year. Number 2, Ian Desmond. Starting to get hot as of late, as are all the Washington Nationals, as we figured they would. But Desmond, just 247 average, 4 home runs, just a whole lot of nothing thus far. This is the guy I said is the second best fantasy shortstop in Major League Baseball. I still hold true to that because I think he's a 2020 type talent. Has not got it going thus far, and thus he's my number 2 disappointment. Number 1, Yu Darvish. Yeah, this is going way back, and you could just lump this into another 1 and 1A disappointments for me. I hate leagues that draft really early. If you got screwed by Yu Darvish, you're in a bad league. And I am in 2 different leagues, including the SiriusXM Host League that was drafted on March 3rd. Nobody should be subjected to that. When a guy gets hurt in the middle of March, you should never have already drafted him. That's an embarrassment. Yu Darvish is a disappointment. And those are my top 5 disappointments in fantasy baseball this year. Check out the DFS MLB Playbook, fantasyalarm.com/playbook. Until next time, this has been Jeff Mans for the Top 5 and Fantasy Alarm TV.